All right, applicant screening, the most crucial process in all of property management. Crucial because it has the most consequences, positive and negative, depending on how you do your applicant screening, okay? Just like rent collection, this is another one where you have to have rock solid, black and white policies and procedures and how you're gonna do your applicant screening, no variation, no exceptions to anything, okay? So you do wanna have the exact same criteria for every single applicant, clearly stated in your listing, clearly stated on your application. This is what is needed to be approved for tenancy. These are the reasons we will decline you, and it has to be the same for everybody. Okay, so fair housing laws are there obviously to ensure that housing is fair and everybody gets an equal chance at the property. So what we want to do to ensure fair housing is being met is use templates, okay? Use your templates so that everybody gets the exact same information no matter when or who or what time or how busy you are. If you're distracted, you always say the same thing because it's just copy paste. So do not improvise in the moment. Try and write something creative, try to help somebody, because if you try to help somebody, then you're accidentally gonna say the wrong thing. So just stick to the script, stick to the template, everybody gets the same information. Let's get into the actual applicant screening when you're reviewing your documents. Definitely wanna have a checklist on how you review and examine the documents that come in. So particularly your proof of income, right? So you're gonna run your credit screening, knowing how to read that, and then the proof of income, the pay stubs, the offer letters, how you're looking at them. The big thing you want to look at on those pay stubs that people miss often are the actual dates. Okay, so they send you the pay stubs. All right, today's August. Sometimes I get pay stubs from April. And I'm like, well, do you have any more recent ones, like last month or like the last pay period? And they're like, oh no. I'm like, right, because you don't actually have this job anymore. Everything we're really looking for is inconsistencies or, documents that don't really look valid. Last month I received a offer letter, and I'll put the example here as well, so you can see why I raised an eyebrow at this offer letter. This person's claiming to make $145,000 a year, but this offer letter, you can tell, just doesn't really track with what a $145,000 a year job would look like. It's missing letterhead. The HR manager, their contact information is, I believe it's something like heather.something@gmail.com. Just didn't really fit. So when I reached out to this HR person at this Gmail account, again, it came back with grammatical errors, this sort of thing. To me, it was just unverifiable, and the pay stub also just looked like it was forged. So you want to watch that and really look at it with a discerning eye. Is this really true? So the do's and don'ts on the examining documents section. So do really look at it with a discerning eye. Do not accept documents at face value. Like really look at them and question everything. And kind of goes back to that old trust but verify. Over verify. Be sure that these documents are true, that this person's income and credit is how it's presenting. Okay, so the bottom line is that applicant screening has to be fair and consistent across the board to everyone, and you have to really take your time, not rush the process, and make sure that everything that is being presented to you is in fact true and verifiable, and you can move forward with approving this applicant and moving them in, and know that you have a qualified tenant renting your property. So if you found this video helpful, I am so glad, and I invite you to like and subscribe and follow us along for a little more property management tips and tricks.